Hello, I'm Considine. I wrote this up late today, so I'm just going to go through it quickly by reading most of it. But my name is Considine. I live in Middletown. I own some land right near the proposed site, and that land I put into Rural Legacy several years ago. This was done voluntarily with the primary objective of conserving the open space and the agricultural resources of this area. Like other programs, such as the Maryland Agricultural Land Preservation Foundation, there have been very significant investments made in preserving land in Maryland. The MALPF alone has permanently preserved more than 265,000 acres of priority farmland. But to acquire the easements, the state and county must use tax dollars. The MALPF has spent just shy of $500 million in the state of Maryland to acquire easements in prime agricultural sites, some of which is along the base of South Mountain. Land preservation programs like Rural Legacy and MALPF have spent over $500,000 acquiring these easements. And what I'd like to do, this chart over here, which is a corner of Frederick County, the corner of Frederick County, which, let's see, I guess I can do that. So this is the upper part of Frederick County, and all these colored areas are pieces of land that have been preserved. Anything that's orange is in the Rural Legacy program, and from Brunswick all the way to Myersville, there's a huge section of this that's established as the Rural Legacy program. The Rural Legacy program area. So this entire area is intended to be dedicated for preservation, and the majority of the preservation that's happened in Frederick County has happened in this area already. The site that they've selected is right here in the center of the area, which is obviously inopportune. So I did want to mention that the state of Maryland has invested something like $40 million in, actually I take that back, the county has invested $40 million in preservation in Frederick County so far. $3.5 million of it is in their Rural Legacy program. So it's a very significant investment, most of which, or much of which, is right along this area of South Mountain. So that was my one point on Rural Legacy and how inopportune this location, this site is. The other item I just wanted to point out was that regarding the alternative sites. Now I've heard a little bit from Dominion on why they chose the site and why they believe it's optimal. However, I've heard very little about alternate sites and specific challenges Dominion might face by considering a new location. I would like to see you quantify in dollars the impact of shifting this site north or south in increments of 5 miles and 10 miles. I believe there are other sites, and yesterday I went out and went up and down what I thought was what I found to be the pipeline area, and I found a site that's not far from this site. A few points of that site are that it has the Dominion pipeline passing directly through it. It's located in Frederick County. It's located outside the Rural Legacy program area. It's in an area of low preservation, at least a mile from any preserved lands. It is bordered on one side by a 50-acre industrial site. It is also very near a major roadway. It is well above any floodplain or wetlands, yet it is a relatively low elevation. It is remote and away from housing. It is also bordered by railroad tracks. It's almost 200 acres. It is currently for sale, and it's at approximately the same price as the piece of land on Marker Road. I spoke with the owner yesterday, and he is very interested in selling this land to me. FERC has already done an environmental assessment, and it has passed the environmental assessment. It's less than 10 miles south of the current site. And once again, I feel the site's optimal for the many reasons cited, and I would like to challenge Dominion to quantify in dollars any reasons why this available site is suboptimal in your eyes. In addition, I would like to challenge Dominion to also identify other alternative sites. And I'll turn this over and you'll see some of the industrial sites and some of some pictures of the area that I took yesterday. This is the industrial site. It's just below Route 15. This is the land here, and the for sale sign, 196 acres. Railroad tracks, and then where it fits along the pipeline, and the pipeline runs right through the center.